lost or have had their abortion rights severely gutted. That's over 36 million. And we're here to say this decision must not stand. We're here to fight for them. We're here to fight for the future. And so yes, we are here. We are here with that love in our hearts, that love and that fighting spirit to not let this go down. We will not accept this. And I want to bring back up Michelle. Michelle Chai is a organizer with Rise Up for Abortion Rights. She's a fighter. She's a leader in the Revolution Club. And let's give her some love.
All right, child, let me hear you. This decision must not stand.
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 Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion across the land.
Legal abortion across the land.
This decision must not stand.
This decision must not stand.
Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion on demand.
That's right. So I'm very glad and very happy to be here with you all in the streets again. And look, I want to say, as some of y'all already heard me say it, but a lot of y'all haven't. This is beautiful. You are in the right place. We need to be in the fucking streets. Because what this fascist, Christian fascist theocrat institution right behind me in front of you has just done to us is a fucking blow, okay? And we should not tolerate any part of it. We should not accommodate to it. We should not accept it. And for 1 second, we should not think that any of this is okay and that we have to settle for any of this shit. It is not our job to carry young women across state lines and hide their pregnancy so that they can get an abortion that they cannot get in their state, because now this right has been taken away. It is not our job or responsibility to tell those people that sit in power which fucking law to put or through which way to make abortion legal. They have to do that, and they have to feel the pressure from us in the streets. Otherwise, they're not gonna fucking do it. Look, I want to say, from this mic, you're going to hear through the rally a lot of different voices that you're not going to agree with everything they say, and that's fine. The beauty of the diversity and the different perspectives coming out into the streets together, that's what we have here in the streets. You're not going to agree with everything that comes out of this mic. You should not shout against it. We should not be going along with any of this gross cancel culture bullshit. We should be here together. Yes, we should disagree and openly disagree about strategy, about questions of how we got here. But let's talk about it openly in an above board way, and let's go shoulder to shoulder in the streets. Because right now there is an urgency to call on everybody who is sitting at home, who may say, look, I myself am a revolutionary and a communist and a follower of Baba Bacon. There's a lot of bullshit that's out there about reasons and excuses and bullshit about why people are not uniting with us and not coming into the streets, and I call that shit capitulation. If you don't agree with what we're saying, fine, bring your fucking message out here, but be in the fucking streets and don't give me that shit as an excuse of why you're not out here fighting with us. And then let's talk about it. People should find out why myself and other people who are revolutionaries and communists follow the leadership of Baba Bacon like I do. Because there are big, deep questions There are big, deep questions about why we're at this point that we're in today. Why is it that 50 years after women fought and struggled and sacrificed to get Roe versus Wade in the first place, that is being rolled back and is being ripped away from us? Those are very important and deep questions, and there are answers to that. Okay, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions that are seeing this court, this fascist theocrat court, as illegitimate, and that is a good fucking thing. To not be relying on these institutions who tell us time after time, every time we've been out there fighting, because we see another black person being murdered by the police, because we see immigrant children being ripped away from the arms of their parents at the border, because we see women being sexually assaulted and harassed and then bullied for coming forward, and murdered for even talking about murdered, yes, and coming forward and telling their stories, and being bullied from that shit, and being told that she's just being too exaggerated, that she shouldn't have been wearing that shit, that she should have been paying attention as she was walking down the street. All of that is bullshit. But there is a reason, okay? This patriarchy, this male supremacy runs fucking deep and is interwoven into the very fabric of this fucking system in this country. It was founded on slavery. This country was founded on slavery and genocide. It cannot undo patriarchy unless we overthrow this whole fucking system that is at the root. It is not that there is something wrong in America, it's that there's something wrong with America. And that shit has got to be overthrown like yesterday to bring into being a whole different future in society. And guess what? We have a strategy in the leadership in Baba Vacan. He's an old white guy, but guess what? He's got a way out. And for leadership, our criteria is not identity. It's not experience. We can learn a lot from experience, hell yeah. But that's not the criteria, and that's not the way that we should be looking at what is the reality. How can we learn? I didn't know shit about this country. I didn't know shit about what it meant to be a woman. I used to be anti-abortion. I used to be an ignorant fucking young woman who used to go around and saying that abortion was murder. And if it wasn't for a man that challenged me on that shit and told me to think about the women, that never crossed my fucking mind, even as I told my best friend that she should not get an abortion and I knew that she was in an abusive relationship. It never crossed my mind, her life, because all I was trained to think was all this ignorant shit about some life, okay? Except hers, except her life. I'm telling this story because there are lessons there. To look at reality, the criteria to learn about reality is not who's saying it, but the content. What are they saying? Is it true? And that's how I was able to switch sides, and I was able to learn about the reality, and I was able to put myself here and be a leader in this movement and this struggle to stop this shit. Imagine having my voice on the other fucking side. That would have been bad. So look, I'm inviting you, I'm uniting with you, I'm showing you a lot of love and appreciation because I want everybody to take a second and look around. These are people that don't usually come together. These are people from different backgrounds, from different nationalities, different life experiences, and that is a good fucking thing, okay? We should be learning from each other, we should be struggling with each other in a good way, and we're in the right place. And again, I want to know you, come and talk to me. If you're serious, if you're putting in work, of living in a world where people, where the rights of people are considered as nothing. If you are sick and tired of living in a world where the environment and the planet is being destroyed, where women over and over again are not
There's just somebody passing out.
and degraded. There is a way to put an end to that. We need revolution and nothing less. So come and talk to me. Get organized into this revolution. Now is the fucking time to get organized, to struggle with others, to get their head up their asses and stop thinking about themselves.
Sorry, I was photographing it while it happened.
Around and go thing is popping. So come and talk to me. I want to invite you to go to youtube.com/therevcom. Subscribe to our weekly YouTube channel. Talk to the people wearing the revolution. I'm not wearing the shirt, but the Revolution of the U.S. t-shirt. Who are getting organized from Action Revolution. Come and talk to me. Let's have a serious conversation and struggle around it, because we have to go deeper to where this is coming from and how the fuck are we really going to put it into. So thank y'all so much. This is not going to be the last time you're going to be hearing from me, but I just want to share this with you. Yesterday. Come on up. I want to give them the mic, but before I do, I want you to take out your phone right now, and I'm going to ask you to do three things. Three things. So take out your phone. I'm a kindergarten teacher, so I'm going to wait until I see it. Good? I see many people following along. Good. I want you to take out your phone, and I want you to go to Rise Up for the number, abortionrights.org. If you have a sticker, awesome. Just use the QR code. If you have to see a poster, the QR code is there. And I want to make sure that you sign up. I want you to sign up. I want you to sign up because we can't go home and go back to business as usual. Nothing else. Thing two is I want you to bring more people. So I want you to text your friends, text your family, and tell them where to be. Make them feel happy.
So glad they put up the barriers today.
right here. Cold water, dihydrogen monoxide. Get your dihydrogen monoxide right here, ice cold water. $2 a bottle, 3 for $5. 3 for $5.
Is that two?
That's 2 buckets right there, sir. That's 8 quarters.
That's a good swap.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Who would you like? This
Whatever they think might trip you up. Keep you off balance so they can get away with their things. There's no honor among them.
cold water, y'all.
What happened? So get angry and vote. Come out for your voter right. If anyone votes for a Republican after that insurrection on January 6th, go down to the White House. Nobody should ever vote for a Republican ever again. Not after Putin's weaponized protest. Never again. Keep your eyes on the solution. Our voter rights. Demanding they be secure, obvious, and proven fair. Which means you gotta get the Democrats away from the Republicans in the best you can. And write the new bill. Write a bill that makes everything absolutely clear and free and American. No more talking with the Republicans. No more Jason Terry trying to celebrate Republicans as actual honest people. No, they're telling on their treasonous Trump. You know, the traitors are still in the face of
I was hurt hurting so much. Not just my body, my soul. I felt totally broken, destroyed, dirty. I did not tell to my parents what happened. My father was a very violent man. I didn't know just how his reaction will be. Probably against me. My mother was a sweet, abused woman. What could she do? Many weeks passed. Then I learned I was pregnant and was so innocent. I dreamed. I did not even think it would happen. I had not told anyone. Then I let my classmate pretend like if nothing had happened. He never talked to me again. I missed my period the next month and another. Then I was constantly unwell. I went to the sick bay after the school. A doctor checked me and told him what happened to me. I assumed he would try to help me. He just told me I was pregnant. You was pregnant. I just cannot have this child, I said. I don't have to have it. I am going to school. I was raped. My father will kill me. And my mother. He will me. He will be the student. The doctor. Listen, okay, I need to know all a little
They're very anti-LGBT. That's why we're here fucking up their shit. That's all I gotta say.
And they started this shit. They've been fucking up our
The doctor told me. He got after me. He's screaming to me at me and told me abortion was prohibited in Mexico. Don't want to tell you more on the long history of suffering, of insults I received. The judge, they met and told me about the origin of my son. I was unable to continue with my education because I was unable to decide on my own body. It was condemned. It was tied down to a life of suffering for many decades. I was denied the right of an abortion, even though I had been the victim. I want to the justice of the Supreme Court of this country to help me. I want them to know the history of the thousands of women in this country. Women who get pregnant against their will. Sometimes doing careless, others because they are forced by their husband or intimate partner. It is always us, the woman, who suffer. Many women lose their lives or they become sterile for trying to provoke the abortion themselves. And all this because they are denied the right to choose who knows exactly what's going on inside the head of the woman. Only us, ourselves, know our own reality. I was so chastised, not just by the law, but by the society, condemning to me, who calling me names that I had to take without the words in order to protect my son so he would never know his origin. I did not want to suffer all that I have suffering. I protect him like a wild animal so he will not be hurt like I was. He was not culpable. Tell that
to the justice. They are in front of the of me. How do tell to the justice? How I tell to my son that he is a product of a rape when he look into my eyes and ask, who is my father? Where is my father? How came you never tell me about my father? I will have like to see the justice on the Supreme Court right in front of to help me respond to my son, to my grandchild, why there are awful laws, equivocally laws, which did not allow me to decide if I want this child or not. See, since he was the product of a multiple rapes, I don't even know who his father is. Why condemn the women to drag the chains of suffering, the guilty feeling, the humiliation when you decide to take away her rights to decide what is better for himself. This is my history, so we need to fight and fight and fight and fight until get back because only we know what happened with us if we are in condition of psychology and monetary situation. So this is my history. Thank you. You can tell everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Araceli. Thank you for your courage, your bravery. Women's lives are in our hands. I want you to say that.
Women's lives are in our hands.
I want us to say that again. Women's
Lives are in our hands.
like you mean it because it's the truth.
Women's lives are in our hands.
It's true. It's true. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We need to hear stories like Araceli's because they are not rarities. They are not. And that is an indictment. That is an indictment to me of the kind of world we live in. And we need to fight alongside each other to stop that, to stop it from happening ever again. And that's on us together. And I wanted to say one more thing. That fury that she feels, that you feel, we need to unleash it in the streets. And so we're going to do a chant over that, and then I'm going to bring Caitlin over. Control over women is what they want.
Control over women is what they want.
Furious women is what they've got.
Furious women is what they got.
Control over women is what they want.
Control over women is what they want.
Furious women is what they've got.
Furious women is what they got.
Furious women is what they've got.
Furious women is what they got.
Control over women is what they want.
Control over women is what they want.
Furious women is what they've got.
Furious women is what they got.
Legal.
Legal.
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
Abortion.
Abortion.
On demand.
On demand.
Now.
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 Right fucking now.
Right fucking now.
Right fucking now.
Right fucking now.
And I want to bring up Caitlin. Where'd Caitlin go? Oh, Caitlin's right here. Give it up for Caitlin.
Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin and I'm from Arizona. I am 17 years old in high school right now, and I just wanted to be out here to support the cause because I know we need more people on our side. This is my first time ever speaking up in front of a large crowd, and especially about something very important such as this. everyone that he wants to be the next John Marshall, but of injustice. And we cannot let that happen. What he is doing, he wants to start up and overturn many other cases that will take away rights of all of us, anyone who isn't an old white man. I know there are people who think that I know that there are people nationwide who see us and they think, well, they're taking the responsibility in their hands, so I don't need to do anything. But that is not true. We need more people, not only here, but in their states, acting in their own states to make their change. It can't just be here. It needs to be everywhere. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I just wanted to make a short statement, and I know everybody here is scared, and I know everybody at home is scared too, but you're not special for that. All of us are scared. We still need to speak up and make sure that action is taken. We need to be out here. I just wanted to make the quick statement, and thank you, all of you, for being so supportive. I'm so glad I'm here, and I feel welcome, and I feel like I can speak up for what I believe in. Thank you so much.
Hi guys! Hi! Sorry, my voice is a little gone right now. I am from Lubbock, Texas, and it is super scary right now, especially being just a 16-year-old girl. And I just want to say, fuck Kavanaugh and fuck everyone in there that voted on it. And that rage that we feel right now, that rage, we need to harness it and we need to use it to make change that will actually benefit our country. Because right now, in my state, my future is at stake. My fucking future is at stake. And each and every one of you, I am so fucking thankful for you. And I am so thankful that I have a place to be able to stand and talk about this. Because in my town, I'd be fucking kicked in the face for this type of stuff. And I'm so fucking thankful for all of y'all. Sorry, Mom, I know I'm cussing a lot. But to those of y'all who live in Texas who are watching this right now, they're about to be electing a new governor. And if Abbott remains governor, then we are fucking screwed. We are fucking screwed. So vote Bethel. Vote Bethel. He will make sure that abortion rights in Texas remain safe. He will make sure that critical race theory is able to be taught in classrooms without teachers. Bethel will make sure that the LGBTQ plus community will have the rights that they deserve. And that women overall will be able to live the life that they want in a country that is supposedly fought on freedom. We're still fighting for it right now. We are fighting for it right fucking now. Yeah. And it's time to get mad. It is time to get fucking mad. We are the future, Gen Z. Gen Z, you are all the future. If you do not go out there and vote, that is on you. That is on you. So you not only need to come out here and protest, you need to vote. And even though I'm only 16, I'm doing something right now to make a difference in this world. And so can each and every one of you, whether it be run for office or simply cast a ballot. Y'all need to exercise your civil right in that way. So please, 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 I am begging each and every one of you. I am scared as a Texan, and I am scared as a woman, and I'm scared as a Mexican. Please do something and vote. Vote, vote, vote. Thank you very much.
childless chance. This decision must not stand.
This decision must not stand.
Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion on demand.
This decision must not stand.
This decision must not stand.
Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion on demand.
This decision must not stand.
This decision must not stand.
Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion on demand.
All right, repeat after me. Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
Illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
Illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
Abortion ban.
Abortion bans.
Illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
Forced motherhood.
Forced motherhood.
Illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
This decision must not stand.
This decision must not stand.
Legal abortion on demand.
Legal abortion on demand.
This decision must not stand.
This decision must not stand.
You got the BRC. You need me to hold it? You need me to hold it?
Yep, you
I
go.
got you. I got you.
You know, several.
We gotta send this message across the world because this is a kind of bold action across the country that needs to happen. And earlier people were giving, Sinsara gave a shout out to Guido, who's somebody who chained himself to this fence in an act of nonviolent civil disobedience. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Guido. He did that shit when nobody else was here in front of the Supreme Court. He took it upon himself to travel from his hometown to here to DC to do this action together with a hunger strike to call on fathers like himself who deeply care about their daughters and the future that they're being subjected to when this right is taken away from them. And he put his freedom, his body on the line to call and inspire forward other people to get here in the streets and to fill the streets. And at the time, the demand was to stop the Supreme Court from overturning overturning Roe versus Wade. And yesterday, he climbed up the Frederick Douglass Bridge here in Washington, D.C. He climbed that fence, he dropped a green banner, and he held a green smoke up in the air to call forward people to get in the fucking streets. And guess what? He shut down that fucking bridge for hours. This is the kind of inspiration and boldness and courage that should be modeled and that people should be inspired by, to call forward and bring forth the millions, the thousands and millions that need to be out here in the streets with us today. And if you're not ready to do civil disobedience like that, get out here in the streets. Be here in the streets together with other people. And through that, you're going to find your courage together with other people and do that kind of action. But right now, we need to be filling these fucking streets with people who are willing to get arrested. So I went on that whole rant about civil disobedience because our sisters just did that civil disobedience in front. But I was talking about our sisters from Latin America. And I was saying that they inspired women across the world, to Colombia, to Mexico, to Chile, to Poland, to get in the streets and fight. Fight to decriminalize abortion. And they did that shit, okay? They were able to do it. And I want to say before yesterday, I've been organizing and I've been talking to a lot of the leaders in Argentina, in Colombia, and from Chile. And yesterday, as the decision came down, my phone was getting blown up with text messages asking what's going on. Sending their love, sending messages of support. People can see that if they go on our social media, Rise Up for Abortion Rights on Instagram. We posted some of those videos of those women from Argentina, from Colombia, from Chile, who sent their love, who sent their message of strength and courage to continue to be in the streets and to not give up. And they said to me, lead them in this chant.
Let's do it.
Aborto legal, ya!
Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya! Aborto legal, ya!
Yeah, y'all sound fucking beautiful. So that means legal abortion now.
And with that, I want to bring up another courageous person to tell their story. This is Kelsey. Kelsey traveled from Kansas City, and there are people out in this crowd from DC, and that's beautiful. And there are people that have flooded from states all across the country to be here, and that's beautiful too. Because this is the place to be if you love women. This is the place to be if you love girls. This is the place to be. This is the place to be if you love our LGBTQ siblings. That's right. This is the place to be if you love justice. This is the place to be if you care about the future, because we will not let this decision stand, will we? No! We're demanding legal, nationwide abortion on demand. Give it up for Kelsey!
Hello, I just literally 2 hours ago flew in here from from Kansas City, Missouri. Where, because of these assholes back here, a trigger ban went into effect 6 minutes later. 6 minutes! I'm here to tell my story. In 2017, I found out that I was pregnant. And at 17 weeks, the doctor came in and told us there's something terribly wrong. Your baby won't survive. They sent us to a specialist, and we did a 2.5-hour ultrasound that showed us every single broken bone in her body, every single broken rib breaking in on her heart and lungs. Every single time the ultrasound wand hit her skull, it flexed under pressure. She was not going to survive. She had osteogenesis imperfecta type 2, which is the lethal version of brittle bone disease. The doctor came in crying. She said we had 2 options. I could try to carry her to term and risk my life, or we could have an abortion. I had a 3-year-old son home at the time, and a husband that very much so needed me alive. So we took our option that we were allowed to in 2017. And had an abortion. It wasn't easy. It was an impossible choice that this mother had to make, and so did her father. What they didn't understand, what these people don't understand, is that it's an all-day affair. You go in at 7 a.m., you don't leave till 5 p.m. because they induce labor. You have to deliver the child. Because of the laws in Kansas, I was forced to be asked 6 times if I wanted to be there to have the abortion. I was forced to have another ultrasound to see all of her broken bones. And at the end, when they were separating me from her body, because the abortion couldn't be in a hospital, it had to be in a clinic. They have to use a special drug that's supposed to make you forget and make you sleepy. But every time I fell asleep, because these assholes decided that abortions don't belong in hospitals, I stopped breathing. I almost lost my life doing a safe abortion. What the hell are they going to do when abortion is no longer legal? What the hell are they going to do when our screams continue to be silenced? Well, no more. Our screams will be silenced no more. I want to do something with you guys. A little therapeutic screaming so they hear us. One, you guys, this is a warm up. 1, 2, 3. Books with me that tell my story. Give them to your representatives. Give them to these fools back here. Give it to everyone that you know and tell them that it's a story of a mother that needed abortion as healthcare to save her life. It's the story of a mother who wanted to be here for her 3-year-old son and her husband that loved her. Thank you.
joined us. Why are we here? What do we want?
Legal abortion.
Nation. When? What do we want? That's right. Can you do that one more?
Legal abortion national now. 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 Legal abortion national now.
And let's give a warm welcome to Scarlett.
Okay, so I also have a short story to share. When I was 15, really
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, Rebecca had it written, and then her mom.
That's right. And I want to bring up. I'm gonna go back. Okay. My dear friend Paul Street is on the Refuse Fascism editorial board with me, and he's gonna speak some truth. And yeah, he's gonna be a white dude. And yeah, we're gonna listen to him because what he's gonna say is true. All right? Because this struggle is about humanity. This struggle is about standing shoulder to motherfucking shoulder. This struggle is about abortion on demand and without apology. And anyone who stands with that, we gotta welcome. So let's give it up for Paul Street.
God bless y'all.
Demobilizing, depressing party of inauthentic opposition, the party of passive resistance. That's what I'm talking about. Now, this fucking decision, this horrible decision, by the way, a whole bunch of decisions, reminds me a little bit about, like, you know, when someone you know is gravely ill and they're gonna die, and you know it, because they told us when they actually die, it still hits you, right? It still fucking hits you in the gut, and it makes you want to cry, and it makes you want to mourn. And there's an old organizer slogan, "Don't mourn, organize this bullshit." You don't want to be organized by anybody who can't mourn, who doesn't have that human empathy. So fucking go ahead and mourn. Go horrible Jackson Dodson decision that dropped the other day, and they paid the death of somebody, a loved one. He was sick for a long time. That wasn't a natural death, was it? That wasn't a natural death. What was it? It was a murder. It was a motherfucking criminal murder. It was a Christian, biblio-fascist murder conducted by Christian fascists. Liars! Liars! It's a Christian. It was an unprecedented murder. It was an unprecedented murder in this sense. They fucking chip away at civil rights. You know, every year they chip away a little bit. They chip away at voting rights. Every day they chip away a little bit. They chip away at school desegregation. Every day a little bit of it. Notice what they did with women? All in fucking one. Boom! Just like that. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Unfucking believable. But another difference is death is final. And this ain't final. This was not final at all. This was over. This decision must not stand. Legal abortion across the land. This decision must not stand. Legal abortion across the land. This decision must not stand. Legal abortion across the land. This decision must not stand. Legal abortion across the land. And now I want to say just a thing or two before I get out of here about what happened. I know I heard a lot of our people say it's not our business. We're not policy makers. We don't have to tell them what to do. I think it's useful. I listen to the Thursday too. Goddamn Joe Biden, you know, and his Democrats singing God Bless America in the decision. And Biden said it was a sad day. He was sad, and he thinks maybe the court's kind of extreme. They fucking celebrated this decision. They loved it the way it was going. Joe Biden needs to fucking deputize, use his executive power to provide safe legal abortion on military bases in all this fucking red neo-fascist state, and they are under the executive command control. Executive order. The CDC can be fucking ordered by executive order. Presidents have shitloads of power. You wouldn't know it, Biden, but they do it. Fucking order. Mandatory delivery of abortion all across the whole fucking country. The Democrats in Congress have had for fucking ever and had numerous opportunities to codify Roe as a national motherfucking law, and they never fucking did it. Like they never did a million other goddamn things, like single-payer health insurance, like a Green New Deal, like, you know, like a real minimum wage. Fuck that! And we have the religious right. We have the Christian Baptist religious right to fight them with no uncertain militancy. By the way, Rise for Abortion Rights does not fuck around. We occupy shit. You know, Guido, I don't know if anyone's mentioned this, the name of the bridge Guido was on. Frederick Douglass Bridge. Think about that. What did Frederick Douglass say? Power never concedes without a demand. Power never concedes without a fight. Power never concedes without a demand and a fucking fight. He didn't put it like that. But he should have. And you know what? There's another religion, and it's Bible. It's across the way. It's a religion that tells you that all politics really is. You're anti. What's politics? Politics, what is it? Going into a little booth every 4 years, Congress, Nixon's and hands, put on that ballot, there's another kind of fucking politics. We wear green for the social movements, the women's social movements in Latin America. And they won. They fucking fought. They say abortion right. We take to the streets to shake the foundations of the society to make the masters and power brokers of this fucking country understand, you know, respect basic human rights, and in this case, women's basic human rights. We will shut shit down.
It's on us, it's on you, it's on us to go get them.
I got like 22 still, right? 5 people down.
Got the news.
Hi!
We're on the news. What's up? What's up?
He did not quote that one because he is in so.
I will tolerate this shirt. My big one was like
As long as you can protest, please do for all the ones around the world that stands, because there's people in refugee camps for 17 years waiting just to release. And you know what? In my continent, the people who govern us, who steal our rights, they are protected by people in this country. And that's the truth. So please, because what you do in here not impact you, but impacts a lot of people all over the world, even in terms of hope. And I moved here 3 years ago with a backpack. I had no choice. So I have traveled a lot. And yes, trust me, people need hope, and the fight must continue. Thank you so much. Merci.
It's true. What we do and don't do matters here and all around the world. So make some noise for yourself. And I know you've been out here for a while. I want to give a good reminder to you. Please drink water. Please drink water. We need you in this fight, not just for a day, not just for a couple hours. So drink water. If you feel yourself getting overheated, please go and take some shade. I see people drinking water. Very good. Very good. While you're taking this moment, I also want you to please be sure to follow on your social platform of choice, Rise Up for Abortion on Twitter, Rise for Abortion Rights on Instagram. Go and follow us right now, because we need to stay in the streets. We need to fight to win. Legal abortion nationwide on demand. I wanted to pass the mic over to Anastasia.
Go Anastasia! My name is Anastasia. I'm 13 and I live in Maryland. And I want to point out how fucking bullshit
demand
legal abortion across this land.
I want to welcome up
Serenity.
Serenity. Let's give it up for Serenity.
Hi, thank you. My name is Serenity Rush. I am an Afro-Latina 13-year-old girl. This country is going to be my country. This world is going to be my world. So how dare they make laws that don't affect them whatsoever? They won't be around long enough to live in the hell they have now created. It is already normal for me to be catcalled down the streets. I will not let it be fucking normal for me to have no control over my body either. And what baffles me is that we have wars, hunger, climate change going on, but their priority is to take away my rights. The rights of my mother, of my daughter, and the rights of everyone after. I have been asked too many times, why should women have rights? By 13-year-old white boys. What the hell? And all I can think about is, are you fucking kidding me? Like, actually? What the hell? Women have brought you life, art, science, math, and beauty, and you still have the audacity to ask why we should have rights? These people back here are being very cautious about us. They're scared. They should be. We are women, we are powerful, and you can never silence us. They're afraid of our revolution, and they should be. We will always rise.
Thank you so much. This group right here, they're all 13 and 14 years old. Can we give them another hand? All right, guys. I kind of just took over the MCing. So who is our next speaker? Has anyone been told they're in line? Go. If you want to go, come up here. Get up here. Get up here. All right. Here you go.
When I was probably about 14, my mom had to talk with me. And in that talk, she told me I was a mistake, an accident. And for about 2 weeks, I was distraught. And I hid it from her because I knew how much she loved me. And because she loved me so much, she didn't think to explain it to me. And I went to her about 2 weeks later. And I told her I was upset. I told her I felt like I didn't belong here anymore. And she looked at me and she said, I chose to have you. When she was 17 years old, she got pregnant. She was on her way to college and she decided to have an abortion. She made that choice, and because of that choice, I'm here today. She wouldn't have gone to college. She wouldn't have met my dad. I never would have been born. She gave that to me because she had the option, the choice. She chose to have me. Like every mother should have the right to choose their child. Like every child should feel like they were wanted. And these bitches want to take that away from us.
Thank you so much. All right, my body. My fucking choice. My fucking choice. My body. My fucking choice. My fucking choice. We won't go back. 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 All right, did anyone else want to come up and speak? Was there anyone ready? Go for it.
Hi everyone. My name's Caroline. I'm going to keep it short and sweet and not take up a lot of space. This ban will not affect me. I am a cis white woman. I live in Maryland. I will always have access to abortion care. I'm really lucky. The first time I was sexually assaulted, I was 15. In 2019, I was raped. I had access to Plan B. I had access to compassionate medical care. and I thankfully didn't have to have an abortion. That is not the reality for women across this country right now, for people with uteruses, for my trans brothers, for all the non-binary individuals in this country. That is now not a fucking option for them. I am a special education teacher. I work at a school for kids with severe autism. I fucking love those kids from the bottom of my heart. I have regular conversations with my coworkers about what we would do if a school shooter entered the building. And if these motherfuckers cared about my disabled students, they would come up with a better fucking solution than arming teachers. They are not pro-life. They don't give a fuck about our kids. They don't give a fuck about the So I'm up here, and I'm fucking crying, and I'm fucking shaking, and I'm fucking angry. I'm fucking furious. I'm fucking in pain. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm hurting for all of us that are here right now. This pain is our fuel. We are not going to stay home. We are not going to lie in bed and pull the covers up over our heads and sob. This pain is our fuel. First the pain, then the motherfucking rising. We are not going to shut up. We are not going to sit back. First the pain, and the motherfucking rising. This is a movement. This is the start. Abortion legal, yeah! Abortion legal, yeah! Abortion legal, yeah! Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much for that. And what she said is so fucking true. I'm sure there's been a lot of tears since yesterday. There has been for me, there has been for all of us here. But we have to turn, those tears are powerful fucking energy. And we have to turn it into anger and into power, and we will fight the fuck back. This is my friend Kat, and she's got a few words to say to y'all.
Hello, I'm Kat, and I'm here to fight for all my sisters, because if one woman is oppressed, we're not free. No. I live in D.C. and Maryland. Personally, I'm not affected by the abortion law because those states, well, Maryland and the district are not going to remove abortion. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to come here to fight for my sisters in the rest of the country, because they too should have this right. And if you're sitting at home watching this and you're angry, come over here, please. We need you. Humanity needs you. I am a revolutionist, and I'm proud to be one. We should all be fighting for our future, for humanity, for the environment. Women's lives are under attack currently. If you're just sitting at home watching this, come here. Use your anger for something useful. Come here. And it's not gonna be just abortions. They take away abortions today. Tomorrow they'll take away something else. They will go for birth control after. And guess what? If it wasn't for birth control or Plan B, I would have had like 3 kids by now. 3 kids I am not ready to have. Because guess what? Once they're here, them bitches ain't gonna give 2 shits about once they're bored. Where's the welfare going? What are they doing about the mass shooting that just took place in Texas? Literally nothing. This is the norm in America. If it was about pro-life, give us universal health care. Do something about these fucking guns that are taking away actual human beings. Keep fighting. We need a revolution. We need to fight for women's rights. And honestly, all uterus owners, whether you're trans, non-binary, we're fighting for those people too.
Yeah. All right. I've got Maria up here. She wants to lead a couple chants for you guys. So
I just know that everybody and every body here has been made to feel small by this decision. This choice has forced us into a box, or has attempted to. Whether we are a brown body, a black body, a queer body, every body here has been forced into an uncomfortable space by this and made to feel scared and sad and alone. And there is nothing, if you look to your fucking left and look to your fucking right, we are not alone. We are not sorry. And we are not scared. So, I want to say, and repeat after me, we are not sorry!
We are not sorry!
We are not scared!
We are not scared!
We are not sorry!
We are not sorry!
And we are not scared!
And we are not scared!
We are not sorry!
We are not sorry!
And we are not scared!
We are not scared!
Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys, we've got Kevin. He wants to come up and give us a statement. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Alright, my name is Kevin, and a kind of nervous disclaimer.
Got this!
I'm 15 years old, and I'm from Mississippi, the state that took this to the Supreme Court, sadly. And I find it very weird how you can, just the day before this decision drops, take away rights from states that tell their citizens things to do, but at the same time, you
got this! You got this!
I don't know, I feel as if I'm a male, so I can never give birth to a human being, and I feel as if no other male should make the same decision about a woman and her body. I feel as if you should not have Clarence Thomas sitting on the Supreme Court saying that people should no longer have the right to live the way they want to, and to be able to have the right to contraception, to be able to have the right to give reproductive.
You got this! From your heart.
I feel as it's wrong, and I feel as if Congress needs to go ahead and act. I don't understand why before this decision they didn't codify Roe versus Wade to law to protect the rights of women in this country. And I hope with this decision being brought down in November, we will get people in office who will protect women's rights and protect the rights of everyone in this country. Because like the state that I live in, Mississippi, so many states down in the South known as the Bible Belt where I'm where I am from are doing this every day to try to limit not just women but minorities in this country, people in this country who do not have as much. And let's be honest, most of these politicians and stuff, if their daughters or if their wives or something like that wanted to have an abortion, they would have the money to go to states like it is affecting minorities in this country, and it's not affecting the people who are making these decisions for us. They should not be sitting in a seat trying to decide women's rights. They should be trying to do something about the gun violence in this country. They should try to do something about the voter discrimination in this country. They should be trying to help people in Ukraine who are being attacked. Their rights are being attacked, just like our rights are being attacked here in the United States. And with that said, okay, that's it.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Yeah. All right, guys, I kind of want to try something with y'all. We did it yesterday, and it was fucking powerful. So I want 2 middle fingers or one if you've got a sign up towards the Supreme Court, all right?
We're gonna go, fuck you, SCOTUS!
Fuck you, SCOTUS!
You don't care about us!
You don't care about us!
Fuck you, SCOTUS!
Fuck you, SCOTUS!
You don't care about us!
You don't care about us!
My body!
My body!
My fucking choice!
My fucking choice!
My body!
My body!
My fucking choice!
My fucking choice!
All right, guys. 13 years old.
Yeah, so I'd like to keep this short because Serenity and Anastasia already said so much goddamn more than I ever could. But I'd like to point out a little inconsistency that I've noticed here today, one of many. So a couple minutes ago, one of our brothers and I think one of our sisters was dragged away by the cops for putting some red paint on the sidewalk. And I'd also like to point out that, yeah, boo. Yeah, damn right. And I'd like to point out that a couple of years ago, a young man shot up a black church and the cops took him to Burger King. I don't think they went to Burger King. No. That seems inconsistent. I want to ask a question. Do we call that freedom? If we have to be here today, do we call that freedom? Hell no! Which is why we are never going to stop fighting until we can call it freedom. Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you for that, Jay. All right, next up, we've got Polly from Florida.
Yeah, Polly!
Power, I just want to thank you real quick. Thank you for bringing her here. This is amazing.
Yeah!
Hi, my name is Polly. I'm from Central Florida. This is my daughter Luna. She is 9, and this morning at breakfast I had to explain to her what happened, and she was not happy about it. As residents of Florida, Governor DeSantis and a Republican-led legislature, yes, boo! They have, for years, been infringing on and harassing and discriminating against women, minorities, trans people, bi and gay people, just everything who isn't exactly like them. And based on the evaluation of the League of Women Voters in Florida, through North Carolina, will be the closest place any woman in Florida can get an abortion, which means that the people who are...
It says femicide, femicide, shame on SCOTUS.
Want me to push them out, rinse your hands off a little bit?
Yeah, that'd be so sweet.
War on women obvious. You take us for that. Legalize the
I was just on a break. At home. It is with our legislature. It is with our vote. So everybody get registered and get voting. Thank you.
This is a fence. It is our own body, not yours.
This decision must not stand.
This decision must not